Hello, Bill.
Hi, John. How are you?
Hi, Bill.
Well, little Billy McConkey has finally grown up. He's turning 60 years old, and in honor of the occasion, we brought together some of the world's leading songwriters, lyricists, and musicians, including Bert Tapscott, Gordy Tapp, Dave Snowball, Harold Rooney, and Lauren Dimma. All right, here we go with the Squeenie song. Billy McConkey, Billy McConkey, he's a daddy to a lot of you. He's a big prof at TU. Billy McConkey, Billy McConkey. Pat used to call him Billy Squeenie. Lots of people said it was pretty meanie. Billy Bongos, Billy Bongos. He's an uncle to a lot of you folks. He's a good guy and he never smokes. Surfs up, Billy, surfs up, Billy. He loves the ocean and surfing too. He sticks to his family like crazy glue. Billy Squeenie, Billy Squeenie. He used to be Patrick's lackey guy. Then he got big and he said goodbye. Billy McConkey, Billy McConkey. He writes books and he teaches school. Don't care what you say, he ain't no fool. Billy McConkey, Billy McConkey. He's turning 60 and he's a hunk. Used to have a Fiero, what a piece of junk. Billy McConkey, Billy McConkey. He's turning 60 and that's pretty fine. He's loved by all without really trying.
So, do you have any stories about my dad?
Too many.
Too many.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What was your first impression of him when you met him as a baby?
The most perfect child you would ever see.
Is that so?
Beyond Gerber. Blonde, blue-eyed. I mean, look at him now. Look at us. Back to me.
Well, we were growing up. We were like brothers,
Yeah.
and so like where do you start?
Sunday, May 3rd, 1964. My mom comes into the room and tells us we have to get dressed. She's going to the hospital to have a baby. I remember thinking, if she's having the baby, why is she the one getting us ready to go? Whatever. Someone would have come in, perhaps my dad, and said it's a boy and the name Billy. And I'm sure Tom, Michael, Patrick, and I all looked pretty cute sitting there. And whenever anybody came in and they said, "Who are you waiting for?" we told them we had a new brother, Billy, and you definitely were Sunday's child.
When they would come over, I would ask Aunt Molly. I would ask, Billy would say, "Can Matt come over for the night?" And my mom would go, "I don't know." And Aunt Molly go, "Oh, Betty, just let him come for the night." And then I'd be there a month.
There was over a 9-year gap in our age, so for the first several years, I did not pay much attention to Billy. I spent more time with what was probably the first gang in Willowdale in the early 60s. Spanky Pants, Tutti Frutti, and Joey Two Fingers, aptly named as all he ever did was flash a peace sign.
I first met Bill, I think it was in 1960, was it 63? Four? Anyway, I could talk to you about Bill being the sensuous man when he was aged 8 to about approximately age 14. Cream puffs and champagne in the bubble bath. The only thing I'll say is Bill had an ability, an uncanny ability, and I remember this quite clearly. Bill, you would come by the pool and I would, upon request, I'd say, roll your stomach. And you would happily lift up your shirt and roll the muscles in your stomach. And it was like a party trick. I'd be like, do it again.
So my mom would dress me up in my gang outfit, a nice shirt, cardigan sweater, and bow tie. I would get on my hog, also known as my CCM bike, and our gang would tool around the Bayview and York Mills area looking for action.
Do you have any birthday messages for Mr. Bill, for Cousin Billy?
I congratulate him on a long life of spreading his love and leaving behind this great legacy of Adam, Bridget, Joseph, Kelly, Emily, Monica, and Benny.
They met and she talked about him and, you know, and he was impressive and then they went out.
Into our family. We couldn't have asked for a better and more charming prince for our mom. This, incidentally, is confirmed by just about everybody we talked to in St. Pat's and St. Mark's or anywhere else that we mentioned Bill's name. Everybody seems to know Bill. I haven't quite figured out how he manages to pay all these people to say all these things.
And they got talking about religion and she found out his faith was very important to him and that impressed her too, right? Is that what you remember?
Yeah. Walk us through the experiment of 1, 2, 3 sleep.
Oh, well, I would tell Bill that when he can't sleep, just say 1, 2, 3 sleep. Of course, it didn't work most of the time. But then it did work one time.
Oh, yeah?
I think he was just ready to go to sleep anyway.
Yeah.
So, he's a great guy to sleep with.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He doesn't roll around much or snore. When we used to work for Pat, he was our boss.
Oh, yeah.
And he would get a paper route, and Billy and I would deliver the papers.
For his route?
Yes. I mean, always polite.
Yeah.
Always had a good heart. Knew but the difference between right and wrong.
Yeah.
Even when he was real small. No, I'm serious.
Did you ever get into any binds together, any trouble together?
Oh, he was too good.
Yeah.
I did. I was in jail for it.
I remember you graduating from high school and John and I doing a brunch for your after party from your formal. I remember being away at school and you were the only one with mom and dad at home and people at church thought you were an only child and you never seemed to mind that.
He was a good role. Actually, he was a good role model for me.
Still in prison. You know. Oh, not your dad. No. We wouldn't hear of it.
No.
Poor guy. All the pressure.
Several years later, as Billy grew in maturity and common sense, he pointed out to me the bad path I was on. And after much soul searching, I changed my ways. So not only do I want to wish Billy a wonderful 60th birthday, but I want to thank him for turning my life around in those early years. Been a fabulous brother, and if it wasn't for you, I'd probably still be in jail. And that last bit was added by Catherine, so.
He was pretty perfect and fun. Tons of fun.
He was very fun too. But he took life seriously when he needed to.
If you're ever feeling down, he's a good guy to talk to. A brother from another mother.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think if anything, you would have learned just from growing up with
Just
that?
goodness to other people.
Yeah.
You know, just basically, you know, like when you walk down the street, say hi to somebody, or always hold a door. Just little things. But that adds up, you know.
Sometimes when I think about people, I think, how can I summarize them in one word? It could be words like interesting, selfish, funny. But I thought about you and I thought, what word would describe you the best? smart, clever, kind, well-rounded, scientific, artistic, musical, spiritual. But I guess if I could only choose one, I would have to say loving.
That's beautiful. Marg, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I love you, Bill. You're amazing. Happy 60th. As Tic Tac Nan says, happy continuation day. May you continue to be funny and brilliant.
Oh, Marg, that's incredible. That's really beautiful. I don't know. Do you want to come into frame? Do you want to
Sure, but I
sit
don't
down?
want to do anything fancy, like nothing like that, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
You're very low key. You're very low key.
Exactly. Well, I already said my beautiful homage
Right.
to my cousin.
You don't want
Bill.
to say anything else?
We love you, Bill. Like,
We love you. Well, I
So
taught
this-
him in grade 7 and 8, and we were, at St. Pat's, and we were in portables. And I don't know if he'd remember, I called him, I can't even think of the guy's name, a teacher, and his kids tied him up. And I tied him up and threw him out into the snow. And yeah.
What? Who?
Burrhead, what was his name? Charlie McCarthy. He got thrown out, and
he was a teacher.
he was a teacher. And all our kids are in class staring at him. And I don't know if it was Bill or something. Aren't you going to go untie him? I said I didn't tie him up. Well, you could ask Bill about the haunted houses we used to run.
Oh, tell me about that.
Yeah, we'd have the classroom just shut right up.
Yeah.
We had ghosts and, fake blood all over the place. Bring the kids in. And then one mother said, I don't think my son should have come in there. He's still terrified.
Oh no.
Anyway, that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Do you remember what Bill was like as a kid?
He was friendly as friendly could be.
It wasn't just that he was so great looking. Even as a baby, and he was like adorable.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like the perfect child.
April Fools.
Yeah.
This would be good. Ask Bill if he remembers this one. The kids got into my class and they took every nut off my desk.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, and it was still standing.
Yeah.
So I got in and I'm looking for, water gonna fall on me,
Yeah.
chalk, something like that. Nonsense. And I said, you guys are weenies. And I put my coffee down on the tape and it went,
That's amazing.
yeah.
Hello, Bill, and happy birthday. Surprise. It's Bobby. Hi, it's Bobby. Hi, I'm Bobby. I'm a friend and colleague of Professor William McConkie. I was asked by your dear Kelly, to contribute to the festivities. And so I thought, well, what better way to contribute to somebody else's birthday than for me to talk a lot and hog the camera? So without further ado, a poem, an ode, shall we say, to William McConkie. Once upon a fabulous time, though not a long time ago, there grew a school of great prestige in a place called Scarborough. I like that part. Now, as chance would have it, said school needed some folks, smart ones, to teach their cohorts of kids. And as luck would have it, young William M. showed up. And of course, they hired him. And hired him they did. Bill taught and mentored and taught some more, students hanging off of his every word. And dare I say, he remains a campus favorite, a legend, or so I've heard. But wait, this is to be a birthday poem. Dear William is low 60 years old. So let us celebrate this teacher, this professional, this family man with a heart of pure gold. Now, I could talk for hours on end about his wonderful family, friends, and children. But for now, I say happy birthday, William. You, my friend, are truly one in a million. Ta-da! I always wanted to say that.
Billy is Billy's longtime friend, Chris Salisbury. They've been all through school together. And he works for the space agency there.
Oh, what you're saying, Wilhelm? Yes, I know Wilhelm. He's wonderful. Yes, Wilhelm, yes. What? He's sexy? Yes, oh, William, he's sexy, yes. Oh, you say not sexy. Oh, 60, yes, oh, birthday, yes, wonderful, yes.
Hey, Bill, it's Mike, your old buddy from U of T. I've grown a little bit of hair since the last time I saw you, which is a good thing. I want to let you know my mom, she passed away around Corvo time, and before she passed, she said to me, you got to say hi to your good buddy, Bill McCorkindale. Or was it Corky Conk? Conk and Corkindale? Anyway, boy, if I had a dime for every time she said your last name wrong, I'd be rich. But anyway, how did we meet? Glorious day, 1988, Scarborough College, U of T. I'm in the cafeteria. I stand behind this guy. He looks over to this lady behind the camera and he said, Patsy, you look beautiful today. And I'm like, how does he know her name? She's like, oh, Billy, you're so funny. She goes, so Bill, want any onions on your sub? He goes, sure, I have no friends. I literally started to laugh hysterically. I thought, I need to get to know this guy.
Yes, very smart like professor, but also very funny. Yes, funny, yes. We making people laugh and laugh.
I remember the one time we were over at St. Mark's and our little family was leaving and Father Leslie was beside you, Uncle Bill, and he was like, and you were like, bye, I thought they'd never go. And Father Leslie's like, no, we really like them. And he's, oh no, good thing they're going.
Have you been drinking? And Willem, he said, oh, officer, yes, I've been drinking. I'm completely drunk. In fact, I am like the hammer. No, wait, what did he say? Oh, no, I am hammered. Yeah, we laughing. It's so much fun. Yes, but then we spend the night in the jail.
So, Bill, I just want to thank you for 4.5 years at U of T. The laughter you brought to me and all of us guys at the college. Oh, hang on one sec. Oh, man, I dropped those like 2 weeks ago. You remember our old buddy, our old mentor, Bill Milgram? Yeah, Bill Milgram. Yeah, he was a good guy, right? He taught me about the 5-second rule. He goes, 5-second rule, 5 weeks. He's as crazy as ever, but still kicking around and doing research on dogs. Just like he did research on rats back in our day.
What can I say about Bill McConkie? He's a good man.
Almost too good.
I think he's going places.
I hope so.
Just keep on keeping on, my friend.
Chin up, charge the mountain.
Chin up, charge that mountain.
You know, one of my earliest memories of you was when we were at Mobile and you came into my office. We hadn't known each other that long, but you came into my office and said, hey boss, can I get a favor? And I said, sure, Bill, what do you need? Early lunch? He said, no, I want to move to Ottawa for a year and I want you to keep employing me. I said, sure, Bill, whatever you need. But anyhow, off you went. Great things happened since then. And love you and your family. By the way, I kept these glasses because every time I look at you, it's like looking into the sun.
We both like cars and more outdoor stuff, gardening, tennis, swimming, islands, beach, sun. Those are our favorite. Dark rum.
Good, yeah.
So pretty good.
He's also very good cook. Willem, yeah, he a good cook. And I'm no meaning just like toast and the macaroni cheese. No, he cooking good things like eggs.
What does Bill do?
I don't know.
To feel
what does
good?
he do? What does he do?
He has a lot of hobbies.
He has more hobbies than
He's got a lot of hobbies.
Anybody.
He's got more hobbies than Ina Garden.
A lot of heart. She's got a lot of hobbies. She's got no shoes.
No shoes, barefoot.
She's
funny. She's
as the day she was born.
Successful franchise, yet
what wasn't in the budget?
I don't get that. It's a gimmick,
Hilarious.
right? It's a gimmick.
It's a gimmick. We love gimmicks. We're McConkies.
We're McConkies. We let you enjoy the gimmick.
We juggle. Speaking of hobbies,
Bill does hobbies, and what does he do?
This man, He had a ton of kids so that they would break the house he bought and then he could fix it. He loves gardening.
There's
There's no
a gardener.
stories about him gardening though, which sucks.
And you know,
I wish
but
there was a
but
story
there is
about it.
one thing that I do know, which is actually Bill tends to plant marijuana plants in between his tomatoes so that no one finds the tomatoes. Yeah, he's just secretly growing these tomatoes.
Clandestine tomato patch.
Who knew?
It was
It's
weird.
quite strange.
Indigestion.
60 Bill, I don't remember, but it was better than 50. 50 started, that was the beginning of, like, why does this hurt? And then at 60, it's like, well, what is this? Now almost 70, it's like, where are we?
Bill McConkey is 60.
What? Impossible.
Not a chance.
Unbelievable.
Can't be true.
More like 40.
Maybe 40-ish.
Ah.
Yeah, we can't believe Bill's turning 60.
Yeah, what, do you have any advice for the old timer? Yeah.
Keep smiling.
Oh, yeah.
So it's all good.
It's all good.
Sonic Beneath is Steven Kuzat's, Monica's brother.
Well, it's been over 30 years that I've known Bill, and since the beginning, he's always been who he is now.
A gentleman from birth.
That's right.
Yeah.
Straightforward, warm, and welcoming into his family.
And one evening he came over and wanted to see us, and he was down here, and I was sitting over here, he sat here, and he said, how would you feel about getting a son-in-law?
Oh. How did you feel about that?
I spoke up and said, as long as it's you.
Oh.
Knowledgeable, well-centered, and occasionally funny. His own family he leads fearlessly, and they themselves wonderfully reflect both his leadership and his sense of humor.
I notice now every time I talk to him, I never get a straight answer.
Oh,
Or,
tell me about that.
well, he just, everything's it's like a joke.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah. Any failings on his part? Any flaws? Any character deficiencies that the people should know about?
I don't believe in looking for watching for that, and I don't really see anything like that.
No.
Yeah, no, he's very
well together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where do I go? Where do you want me to sit?
It's the pink chair.
Where do you want me to sit?
Right there.
Where?
Right.
Oh, nice chair. I love pink. Do you pick out a pink chair just for me?
No, we just have that.
Thank you.
Please state your name for the camera.
It's Brenda Diane Castellardi II. My husband's first wife was also Brenda.
How do you know Bill?
Can I smoke in here? Do you have a light?
You can't smoke in here now.
Oh, okay. Bill McConkey, I was like, who the hell is that? You jogged my memory. So I had to go way back in the archives, and I'm a lot older than I look, right? So it's 1979, and we all get together and we go to Studio 54 as usual. And I have to tell you, that was a hard place to get into, and we always got in. This time, we didn't get in. Fine, I'll go to the Bowery. We're having a great time, everybody's there. And then they bring out this kid, let me tell you. They bring out this kid. I was hoping for Donna Summer, but okay. He was so talented. He could do every accent of every character you've ever heard. Really cute kid, very cute. There were a couple of songs, something about Squeenie or something like that. I don't know what the heck that was. Oh, it was so strange. Something about, it was a little hippie dippy, but it was something about groovy and peace or something with your mother. I don't know what the hell that was. I'm just being honest. But other than that, he was a class act. We always were invited into the back. We were always VIPs. And I get to talking with this kid, Bill, and he's so friendly. He's so nice. And I says, you've had a long night. Have you had anything to eat? All right, he needs a bagel. This kid, he's so polite, right? And I can tell he wants to say something to me. And I said, what's wrong? You never had a bagel? You don't like a bagel? What's wrong? I like it, but it's so different. When I have a bagel, It's small and it's sweet. What planet did you have a bagel that was small and sweet? I hope wherever he is now, he's having proper bagels. And I can picture him to this day.
Mrs. Castellati?
It's Mrs. Yeah. My husband passed. God rest his soul. There he is. I remember. But can I smoke in here? Can I get a light for this? You're no fun. Did you know that? You're no fun. You're on my list. I like you, but you know. So handsome. Oh, I love that. My very best wishes for you, Bill, on your 60th birthday. If you're 60, I must be 1,000,000. I don't know really who you are. I don't know why you were in Manhattan in the summer of 1979 performing at the Bowery. I'm wishing you all the best all the way from Queens, New York in my rent-controlled apartment. Thank you for having me. I can't wait to be on Netflix. What's Bill up to these days? He was smart. He's a professor.
University, yep.
Oh my God, what is he professing? Like math or something? Economics, what is that, like supply and demand or something? Happy birthday, Bill!
My name is Baba Wawa, and tonight on a very special edition of 2020, I'll be interviewing aging walker Pat McConkey, lead singer and founding member of the 60s musical group The Armics. While the band never actually gained notoriety, its only song, titled Peace and Groovy, has found a cult following. The Toronto Star once compared the Armics to the Beatles, if the Beatles were unknown and bad, that is. Hello, Patwick. Good to see you today.
Good evening, Barbara, and thank you for interviewing me tonight. I might say you look wonderful, considering you've been dead for 5 years.
Well, that's very kind of you, Patwick. So I see you have your 12th string here today.
Yes, Barbara, I've got my 12-string Fender. I was going to bring my 6th string. I never learned to play the 6th string, and I never learned to play the 12th string, so I thought, well, I may as well just bring the 12th string.
What was the inspiration for the song Peace and Groovy?
Well,
Peace and groovy with your brother. Peace and groovy with your mother.
60s in Toronto, you know, the riverboat, everybody was there.
I said peace and groovy all over the town.
Joni Mitchell, Dan Hill, Gordon Lightfoot, you know, Neil Young.
If you don't do it, it might let you down.
Dylan said to me, he said, you know, son, you're never going to make it in this world. And, well, I guess the joke was on Dylan, but we had Liz and Peter, and, you know, the three of us just, you know, we came up with this song, Peace and Groovy. We were trying to, you know, there was a lot of free love, bell bottoms, you know, love beads, mod belts, Apache scarves. We felt that Peace and Groovy was a song that, you know, could kind of unite the world at that point, especially after, you know, Nam.
It's my understanding that you and Liz Armstrong actually had a falling out early on.
Well, you know, Barbara, can you excuse me a second?
I see you haven't been able to shake the drug habit, huh?
Well, you know, you brought up Liz, and it's kind of a sensitive thing. We did have a falling out. She was kind of like our Grace Slick, you know.
Peace and groovy with your mother.
Yes.
Peace and groovy with your brother.
She was getting too full of herself, you know. I mean, the band needed cohesion. Liz was in LA now, you know, and working on solo material.
I said a peace and groovy all over the town.
And so the band kind of, and I knew deep in my heart that, you know, Peace and Groovy was going to be a big seller. We actually never really did sell any of it.
'Cause if you don't do it, it might get you down.
Yeah!
It has become, you know, followed over the generations, and even the kids today are playing and singing it.
Peace and groovy with your mother. Peace and groovy with your father.
Yes, that's true, Patwick.
Peace and groovy all over the town. You gotta do it or it might get you down.
Any opportunity for the band to have a reunion tour?
Well, yeah, because, you know, with a lot of the medical devices that they have now, walkers and canes and oxygen tanks, I think we can do it. Kind of like a goodbye tour.
I wish you and the band all the best of luck in the future.
Thanks, Barbara. And if I could, just for a second, I just want to wish my brother Bill a happy 60th birthday. He had nothing to do with any of the band or the music. And in fact, he's really had nothing to do with anything, really. He's been unsupportive. And, just sort of somebody that was always kind of there. But anyway, thanks, Barbara.
Congratulations and best wishes, Bill, on your 60th birthday. Happy birthday. And thank you for all the joy you bring to our family. Your diligence, flavored with your sense of humor and sense of adventure. We love you and wish you many blessings. You make dreams come true.
Will you find this?
May all yours come true as well.
Oh, I take my hat off for this. Wilhelm, on behalf of all the happy wanderers in the entire world, we're wishing you a very, very happy birthday. 60th birthday, yes.
For giving me joy across my whole life, Bill. I want to say happy birthday. I love you.
I love you, Bill.
Happy birthday, Bill. Hey, now you can get your CPP, eh?
Beautiful.
Happy birthday.
Yay! We love you, Uncle Bill. Happy birthday.
To the man who can do everything. Happy birthday, Bill. Wishing you all our love, best wishes, lots of celebrations.
Happy birthday, Bill. Happy birthday, Bill.
Again, wishing you a very happy birthday. I really want to get to see you, and hopefully I'll get to see you before my 60th, which is in July. So let's try and plan maybe a get-together between our two birthdays so that we can catch up on good old times. Have a great one, Bill. We'll talk to you soon.
Bill, very nice to know you and your family. They're all beautiful. I want you to have a really great day. If I had a glass of milk, I'd be cheering you right now. Have fun. And thanks for being a great colleague and great friend.
Happy birthday, Prof. M. Miss you and the rest of the McConkey clan.
Happy birthday. Many happy returns.
Happy birthday, Bill.
Here's to Billy. Everybody raise a glass and have a drink.
Happy birthday.
I'm going to have to call Weinberg, Greenberg, Steinberg, and Jones.
We could talk forever. It wouldn't be a good thing.
This just
but it
became
could
an
happen.
ad for Justin Trudeau. And I want to say to our parents, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
End scene.